So let's say, just for the sake of argument, that you're 50 years old and you're recently divorced and you're trying to figure out what to do. Well, the first thing you have to do, get a sports car. The second thing you have to do is get a younger girlfriend. And the third thing you have to do is get a hobby. So, check. Check. And hobby. All right, now hobbies are diverse. You could do a lot of things. Boats. I could buy a boat. I could take up fishing. I could buy an old sports car and restore it. I could build cabinets. I used to do this when I was a kid. I could play with trains. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. I could build a model railroad, which is apparently not playing with trains. Hold on a second. Which is specifically and definitely not playing with trains. Well, that doesn't sound like very much fun. So here's the thing. I used to play with trains when I was a kid, and I enjoyed it. I like the idea of a train. Trains are huge, they make noise, they're pretty cool looking, all the machinery, all of that thing. Before the kids were born and when the kids were tiny, I bought a bunch of model train stuff, toy trains. But once the kids got 8, 9, 10 years old, they just weren't interested anymore. So I spent some time online the past week or so looking up resources for model railroading, how to get back into the hobby, what are some of the resources that you can go to for parts, for track, for rolling stock, for all of that stuff. And what I found is that there was a large percentage of the community that's focused on recreating specific moments or specific lines, doing photorealistic things, and that's not really my thing. I do want to build some bench work. I do want to make a town and a whatever, but I'm not interested in minutia and creating a specific moment and a specific line and that kind of thing. So if that's what you want, this isn't the place. Basically what I'm going to do is I've got a bunch of stuff that's been sitting in my closet for 15 years. I'm going to take it out, I'm going to dust it off, I'm going to see if it works, and hopefully I'm going to have a little bit of fun. Now, behind me is the room where my son used to sleep. He's away at college now. No more money. Not sending you any more money. That train has left. That train has left the station. Kill me. Alright, so, my plan, my idea is that I'm going to build like an L benchwork here, going from this over here and across there. I've been looking around, pricing out some things. I can get cabinets. One of the things I think is a good idea is to have storage underneath there. So I'm going to go to Habitat for Humanity. I'm going to buy a couple of cabinets. I'm going to do some bench work on the top of it. I'm not really sure exactly what shape it's going to be. And once I have it laid out, there'll be some design aspects of it. We're going to draw some stuff out. I'm not going to worry about like CAD or anything like that. I'm going to sketch some stuff on graph paper and I'm going to throw it together. One of the pitfalls that I can see is that if I'm going to build bench work and I'm going to put track down on it, it's going to be a long time between now and when I actually get to make trains run around the track. So what I'm going to do in the meantime is I'm going to set up a table, which you're sitting on right now, and I'm going to throw some track on it, and I'm going to run some trains around it, because I don't know if this shit's going to work or not. So that's what you're going to see in the next video, is you're going to see me put some track on a table and see if I can get some of my 15-year-old rolling stock to roll around it, and some of those 15, 20-year-old locomotives that have been sitting in a box for 15 or 20 years. We're going to see if they'll run. Thanks for watching, and hope to see you next time.